We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Hey, let's go Wednesday.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There we go, throw it.
Now Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Jefferson going to go in motion right. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a 1st down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Cousins now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On second down, Dobbs. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Powell from 13 yards out. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss to Charbonnet. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Now Locke. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Locke. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Locke will try again on second down. That'll be caught by Bobo. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Locke again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Charbonnet trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. Locke going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. He will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 runners, 18 runners.
Dobbs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And here's one of the new rules for 2023. We'll see as the season goes on. That's a fair catch, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Chandler. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Now they'll change things up. They'll run on first down with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 18. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Dobbs. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Dobbs now on second down. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 3rd and 2. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll audible to something else. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tougher quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open is Powell. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Dobbs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Locke.
At the 31-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun again to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20-yard line.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
On 1st down, Downs to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. That is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Hey, I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Dobbs. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Dobbs. Completes it to Powell. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to save every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball is in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
That's the score. Vikings 21, Seahawks 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Lock. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Lock to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now Locke, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Powell. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw Dobbs. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air.
Jahan! Where's that? Jahan! Where's that? Jahan! Jahan! Where's that? Jahan! 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 Where's that? Jahan! Where's Jahan? Jahan! Where's that? Jahan! Where's that? Jahan! Where's that?